Keeping up with the Anchor Bay DVD theme and keeping up with the George A. Romero zombie theme, we come to the sequel. Well, they're all kind of loose sequels, ain't they? I mean, it's nothing really seems solid like a sequel, but the next zombie film from George A. Romero that would follow, which is Day of the Dead. And you may notice this is that really cool fold-out version, as you can see that right there. This was a Hastings purchase for me a long time back in the day, and there went the book. And you can see 2-disc, cool things behind it. And if I pick this up here, this is the Day of the Dead from the Files of Dr. M. Logan, Ph.D. insert that came with it. Now, like I said, this was bought at Hastings back in the day. It's really cool. Probably still one of the cooler, if not the coolest, Day of the Dead release you're going to find out there. Although I'm sure, just like the other one, the Arrow one is probably considered superior. But like I said, I bought this one because I just wanted to get all the Romero movies at the time. And I did it because, like I said, that fold out there, and you can see how cool that is. And an old bub there is still in pretty good shape. The only thing that's kind of happening is you can see it kind of raises up a little bit there on the flap because I accidentally slid this in the shelf the wrong way one time. But this is another Divimax version, and Day of the Dead is not my favorite Romero movie, but it's one I've probably grown to like a lot more now than it was the first time I seen it. And I've probably seen it just as many times as I have Dawn of the Dead, just by showing it to friends or rewatching it. Part of the reason I've seen it so many times is because Anchor Bay, released the Blu-ray later on that I have, and Screen Factory also released another Blu-ray, which I think looks better, although some people's opinions on that vary. This is 2 discs, as I noted, as you saw. 1 disc is the movie in a widescreen enhanced for 16:9 TVs, Divimax version. Has the commentary. It also has a commentary of filmmaker Roger Avery, while the second disc is just loaded with features, even DVD-ROM screenplay with the original screenplay that they didn't get to use. So this is a really great version of the film to have. I know Anchor Bay milked this like they milk everything back then, and haven't seen too many people with these, or at least not in very good shape. I think a lot of people kind of have the same problem I did. The one time I forgot and slid this in wrong and kind of nicked the corner there of Bub's face, although you'll see it still looks really, really good. I've seen a lot of these even with the flap plumb torn off, but I think I've took very good care of this. And even if you can get out the disc and look at the back of it, you'll see that it doesn't have anti-scratches on it at all, because I'm real picky about stuff like that. But like I said, still one of the better releases of Day of the Dead. One of the best looking releases as far as packaging goes of Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead. And one of the better Anchor Bay releases. I think I even did an article on this one time on the website because I just like it that much. But that's just a quick look at Day of the Dead from Anchor Bay. And like I said, even though I've got the Blu-rays, not the Arrow one, which I do want, even though I've got the Blu-rays, I'd still probably keep this over the majority of those other releases.